Welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten, and today I am getting this canvas prepped. If it is your first time to my channel, welcome. I hope that you enjoy. Please do, if you can, take the time to like the video if you like the content, and to subscribe. It will really help me out. If you are coming back, welcome back. This is what won the vote for working on next. This is Lead Me Tonight by Yuumei Art from Diamond Art Club. It is 56 colours. It has 2 ABs and a fairy dust drill. Beautiful canvas. Very different to the Wishing Tree, which was also by Yuumei Art. This is one of her series of musical ones. Loved the violin. I love the way her hair is. It's just beautiful. It is a gorgeous colour palette. There's a lot of blues and purples and pastel colours, so very different from Wicked Witch. Very different. So I'm gonna be, first of all, prepping this canvas for me to work on. It is 50.7 by 68.9 centimetre canvas, which is 20 by 27 inches, so a good size. It's sort of in that sweet spot size for me. So I have selected, I do have some blue washi tapes, which I could have used, but I've actually selected the music note one because it goes perfectly. It's just perfect. So this is how I prep my canvas for starting. I will do a little bit on this as well to get it started. I'm not saying this is the right way. This is just how I work. So bear with me. If you like it, then obviously you know what you can do. I will explain if I use anything throughout the course of this video. I will explain where I got it from. But yes, I have used this musical note on something else, but it's a 10-metre roll. I prefer 10-metre rolls because obviously a lot of the Diamond Art Club canvases are quite big. So by using a 10-metre roll, it means that even on the biggest ones, most of the time I can get all the way round, and I can use it for the cover paper as well. So this is the old style plastic. So by that I mean it isn't the perforated thicker one. Cannot wait to work on a canvas with that. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to turn, no I'm not, I'm going to do it this way. So if my head gets in the way, I am sorry. I am going to take that as close up to that edge as I can without going onto the actual canvas. There is a very narrow field of overlay on the glue from Diamond Art Club. So you could get away with a narrow washi tape, but I like this one. I just figured it made sense, doesn't it? So that's one end. Once I've done that end, I am going to roll that back over it, and I'm just going to push out any air bubbles because I don't like that. It drives me mad. I'm then going to turn it around. Please forgive me if at any point during the course of this video my head gets in the way or you hear the dogs barking or anything. It is a working household and it is a Sunday, so of course everybody is home. So there could be some noise. We've just had quite a dip in the weather again. We had sleet yesterday, which wasn't nice. So again, just very narrow. You don't actually need to do this. If you are working in a household where, you know, if you're someone who works on one canvas until it's done, you don't have pets, you don't have small children, or you're not moving it around a lot, you don't even need to do this. It's got one of the smallest overlays ever. But I don't know, it's just part of my process now, and I'm a creature of habit. I always have been. Creature of habit. So yeah, just going to pull that back over, and I am, of course, this has been rolled up, so by pulling that plastic back and getting those air bubbles out if I can, I'm just smoothing it so that it lays nice and flat, and so that when it's hanging, it isn't making a complete mess. I may need to use something to weight this down, so I'm going to use my pen pot. I do need to say I am an art club affiliate. If you have never bought from Diamond Art Club before, if you've never bought from them before, there is a link in the description box of every video that I put up. You have to use the link within 7 days for me to benefit from you using it. Just putting it out there. Doesn't really matter to me, okay? I get a small amount of commission which I put towards buying more paintings. But basically, if you've never bought from Diamond Art Club before, that will give you a nice little discount to start you off of. If you have ordered from Diamond Art Club before, please go and have a look. Join the Facebook group and everything, because you can get a bigger discount going through there. If you have bought from Diamond Art Club before, but you've never bought on the app, download the app. You will get 20% off your first purchase. So there you go. Look how perfect that washi tape is. It's just like, if you're gonna use music notes, it's just perfect. Let's pop that on there. So again, just pulling that clear cover paper back. I really enjoy. It's the organisation of anything. So, you know, if I'm kitting up, kitting down, setting a painting ready to go, prepping for DIY DP, I just really enjoy getting crap ready. Just as much fun as working on the diamond painting. If you hadn't seen already, there have been some soft grip pens go up on Etsy. If you are looking to purchase one of my soft grip pens, they are made from air dry polymer foam clay. Very, very light. It takes me a while to make. They are handmade with love. Let's put it that way. Anyone who's ever tried to make a polymer clay pen will know it is, especially if you've used the old style pens as inners. It is definitely a job of love, because they are not easy. However, I don't make them very often, so they are one of those things. Can you hear all these air bubbles? I cannot bear having air bubbles on my cover. It just creates like a dip in the glue. It won't affect it, won't make a difference. All Diamond Art Club canvases are poured glue. You can roll them, unroll them, you know, it won't make a jot of difference. Very, very easy to work on. I just don't like hearing it. Just don't like hearing the bubbles. So I like it to be as smooth as possible. Okay, so because this one is a portrait version, I will be able to work on this one the right way round. The first row, maybe two, I will work upside down. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my first 2 rows, I'm going to use washi tape. I'm going to put my first 2 rows and section that off. So I don't want massive sections, but I also don't want really small ones. The reason I don't tape up the whole thing is sometimes if you've got a bit of a warm room, you know, it varies on where you get your tape from as well, your washi tape. But sometimes the tape peels, it lifts, so I only tend to I do 2 rows this way, and then I'll mark up 1 row going this way. And then as I'm taking that tape off, as I'm doing each section, I'm then adding it to the next row until I can't add it anymore. Does that make sense? I hope so. So yes, today will be the day that I start on this one. After this, I've also got, I need to film a whip for Wednesday. You won't see this until the week after anyway. I just thought, because I haven't got my canvas on my desk yet, if I get this done out of the way, once I have then got Rock of Souls back down, it will be easy then to just continue working on it. I also have a video for DIY DP Weekly on Friday to do. So my first one, I am going to whack right down the middle here. Now I always start this side. So I'll start with this section. I will hold back the plastic with a cover minder or, you know, my trash drill pot. It's just because it's then out of the way and I'm not sitting, but I am going to do this middle section first because I think 4 sections is more than enough. So there's one. So let's do one at the halfway point on this one, roughly. I'm not measuring it. I'm not counting it. It's not exact. It is just by eye. By eye. Okay, so here is the bit for me. Are you one of those people? You love sectioning. Maybe using cover papers. You know, if you love cover papers, check out KALBSSparkles on Etsy. She does some amazing printed cover papers. Or maybe you're like me and use tape. When I then move that piece of tape down here, I stagger it. I don't put it in the same line as this, because then you'll get lines through. Now you sometimes can't help it going across this way, but certainly that way you can eliminate those lines. So that's how I do it. So there we go. That's our first row done. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to get my knife. I need something to use as a cover minder. What have I got up here that I can use? That's cute. Oh, that one will go. Look at this. This is an old Diamond Art Club one. I've got to find a back magnet now. I'm always losing the magnets. Will that one work? Yes. So I'm going to use this one. Magnet goes under the back. That goes, look how pretty that is. So to section, to cut through that film, I use a ceramic pen. And I'm just going to cut through. And what I like about the ceramic pens is, if you are like me and you are not very good at cutting with a craft knife, I'm rubbish, really rubbish, then they are brilliant for cutting through that plastic. And then pull it back gently and you will have a nice clean section of plastic. Now you might, if you are using cover papers, you might be sitting there and you're like, why bother? Why don't you just cut it off completely if you're working on that section? I have a good answer for that. Very often on normal diamond paintings, I may have to recover it. And if you've done quite a large amount, cover papers don't always stick. Whereas if you're doing, if you use the cover paper, it does. Now it might vary once you get to the thicker paper that comes with old, newer kits, sorry. But for the time being with this, it works. So I might not get the opportunity to do all of this. So I like to have that on until I finish. So let me get my drills out. So here are my drills. In a nice 60 bottle case. How lovely. So very much looking forward to, always like starting on a new kit, kind of special. I will say that Wednesday's whip will be the one that I answer comments and questions and everything on, just because if I do it on one video a week, then I can stay on top of it, but I'm not doing them so often that people get bored. So I need a tray. What tray am I going to use? I am going to use my white XL Kuk tray with bling. Just because it's white. We've got an awful lot of 310, I think that is. Is it 310? It is not 310. What is a black dot? 939. There we go. I think this is the second time in all the time that I've been doing Diamond Art Club that I have ever had a dot that isn't a 310. I don't think there's any 310 in here. No, 311. No 310. So I'm going to get my drills, give them a nice little tap, get them all lined up nicely. Love this tray for this. I am also going to use this pen. It's got a 10 placer and a single placer. This is one of my soft grip pens because I will be able to multi-place quite a lot on these sections. Now, I'm actually multi-placing going across. Yay! First drill's laid. I can multi-place both ways. I mean, it is easier, certainly, to multi-place going vertically than horizontally, but I can do both. You know, it depends. And that's it. We're off. Lead Me Tonight has begun. I was quite pleased. Do you know what? Out of all three of the canvases, I was quite pleased to for it to be this one. All three of them were brighter colours. I know Rocket Fuel is a little bit more muted, but it's always nice to do beautiful colours. I have to say, working on Rock of Souls, it is absolutely beautiful. The drills are nice. It's coming together nicely, so that's all good. And today, of course, is Sunday. So it is my do naff all day. So I am in pyjamas. I have no intentions of doing anything work-wise other than filming. And I'm doing that today because I had a day out yesterday. Not for anything special. It wasn't a nice day out or anything. But it was a necessity, let's say. So now that I've made a start, let's discuss other things. So in the description box, should you ever need it, is my email, and that is kittenupkitten@gmail.com. Nice and easy to remember. There is also a link to my brand new Facebook group, KUK Kittens, or Kuk Kittens, whichever way you want to say it. If you are planning on getting involved or watching or, you know, seeing the progress of DIY DP Spring 25, please go over and join that group. It's a very small group. Do you know what the benefit to the group is? It's very much a private group. So it means that you may get updates and info that would not get put on YouTube, because I'm quite a private person. I don't share everything. You know, some things don't need to be aired. But in the group, because it's private, not so fussed. So it's a good idea to be on there. And certainly if you're going to take part in DIY DP, it is the perfect place for you to put updates and questions and all that sort of thing. So please do check that out. I also have obviously my Etsy shop. I will be doing it slightly differently for trays this year. So certainly for DIY DP, there is a limited edition colour tray. When you order, you will be ordering, and I will be making to order so that I don't have lots of stock left over. So I will get your order and I will make it there and then. So just to make you aware. So if you go on there and it says there's a crap ton, I will keep a very close eye on it, because obviously I can only make so many at once, but it just cuts down on wasting filament and time, really. There are always white and pink trays available, so they are stock items. I keep them in stock all of the time. It will just be for the limited edition so that I can kind of manage. I think that this year's DIY DP Spring 25 limited edition colour is going to go well, very well. I am very much a muted colour person, and this is not, but it's very pretty. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to give away. So there we go. I have made a start on the canvas, and as much as I would like to sit here and just diamond paint, I have got other videos to do. I am going to be doing the whip on Rock of Souls shortly. So I won't get this section finished. But that's okay, because that's why I like using the cover papers. I have to say, when I first started diamond painting, I did prefer cover papers, and it was just the bog standard white ones. If I am going to use cover papers, I only use the KALBSSparkles ones, because she does a very robust cover paper with some amazing images on. So incidentally, Penny, her shop is always linked in the description box. So if you want to go check out the stuff that she's got, please do so. That's what it's there for. She is currently recovering from surgery, to anyone who was asked. I haven't spoken to her personally, but I understand from the update that she's doing okay. That's all I can say. So there we go. First drills are laid, and I love round drills for their sparkle. I mean, literally, they are so beautiful. So I'm going to leave this here. Now this is prepped to go, I'm going to get ready to work on Rock of Souls, because that's my main big canvas at the moment. Thank you for joining me for this one. I filmed this one purely because somebody enjoyed the last prep, so I figured that I might as well do it. It's a bit of a short video, but it's a nice little one. And do you know what? I won't get to prep a canvas again for a few weeks now, so I'll be busy. So I just thought, yeah, I'll get that in there. So thank you for joining me for this video. If you are looking for any information to do with the channel, please check out the description box, like I said. If you can leave a little comment or an emoji or something, it would be very, very much appreciated, because it does suggest the content to other people that like the same content as you. Thank you for joining me. I will be back very soon. It is, as always, over and out from Miss Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye.